Okay, partner, this is it! A trip to Clockwork's lair!
I don't think we're supposed to know that he's Clockwork yet, but alright. And now, that's where Murray stays. Let's do it, guys!
We were on our way to the Krakarov volcano in Russia. While looking over what little information I had on the final member of the Fiendish Five, I began to notice something. In the 4 parts of the Thievius Raccoonus recovered so far, several of the pictures depict a shadowy owl-like figure, which looks very similar to the police images of the mysterious Clockwork. Is this a strange coincidence, or is there something I'm missing?
Cold heart of hate. Yeah. Alright.
Slide! The road to Clockwork's fortress is blocked! Do me a favor and shoot out that lock for me, would... Whoa! Check out all those mines!
So, another new minigame, which is kind of odd. They introduced like 2 of these new minigames at the very end of the game, which is very odd, I think. They have a lot which they haven't reused, and they still are introducing new ones. But I assume that's because of the move around or something, I don't know.
Bingo! My scanners indicate
This is
Clockwork
tricky,
is
like
holed
this
up
took
in
me a
that
few
owl-shaped
tries as a kid.
tower.
First things first!
I guess this isn't too dissimilar to what we were doing before though. Like, this is very much like a on-rails turret minigame that we were doing before, but now I actually actively control the... Oh. These owls are a pain.
It's a giant death ray.
Those are probably the hardest
Take
enemies
out
to
those
avoid in the
rocks or
game.
we're in trouble.
Thanks, Shaggy. Okay.
Heads up! The Robo Falcons are back!
Yeah, the Robo Falcons are the biggest pain. Because they have this, like, heat-seeking attack. I don't know what to call it. They, like, set themselves on fire or something. They shoot themselves at you directly, and that's kind of a pain. Alright, come on. This is tricky too, right here. I got hit. Oops. Hopefully I don't get hit again, because that's just going to make this harder.
We're getting swarmed!
Oh, man, so many of them. Watch out. It's so easy to miss the ones that are going on a flamethrower fury right at you. I don't know, I feel like it's really hard to hit them, too. Ah, oh, damn it. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. Damn it. I was near the end, too. Now I don't have I don't have a horseshoe. That's not good. Like I said, so there's like 2 regular platforming sections to this. Both of them are pretty short. There's a couple turret games, honestly. And then there's like, yeah, I think there's like 5 levels in total for the boss. So it's not very long. It's just that I'm gonna struggle during this first one.
Tower, it's a giant death ray! Sly, take out those rocks or we're in trouble!
We're in trouble, man. I don't know, sometimes he sounds a lot like Shaggy to me.
Heads up! The Robo Falcons are back!
Come on. I hate these freaking Falcons, dude. Barely. And then they just shove like 24 birds in my face.
We're getting swarmed!
Look how many that is. All you can do is spray and pray, really. Yeah, come on, just stop shooting them out? Like, there's enough of them. Oh man, did you see how close that was?
Sly! Looks like we're in the clear.
Murray, that cave doesn't look tall enough for the turret to make it all the way through.
Okay.
We've got to get through that security door on the far side of the cavern. The only way to unlock it is to analyze at least 60 of those hanging computers.
Would have been easy to get at them if Murray hadn't thrashed our new turret.
Yeah, won't be a problem. I can hack the computer's connection couplings so they'll fall to the ground. Then, Murray will have to run over them with the van.
Okay, and Murray, remember to use our new battering ram by hitting the square button if anyone tries to keep you from those computers.
Alright, so this is another weird thing.
Murray, there
Like-
are only 119 computers up there, and these fire slugs seem intent on getting to them before us. The first one to
Yeah,
60 computers
so-
wins.
This is, I don't know how I feel about this, because on one hand, you know, I've always hated this minigame in particular because, it's just, I don't know, I always felt like there was like nothing like it in the rest of the game, but I guess we're still using the car, so it's kind of like the racing minigames, except just in an arena, so they're using like the assets from that, like in the controls. Like, the control is basically the same. And honestly, it's a little bit better in this type of arena because, you know, obviously, it's a little bit more open, you know, like I don't have to turn this tightly anymore. Unfortunately, this minigame kind of blows. Because, like, they really are obnoxious with this. It's like they said, we have to be the first ones to 60 or else we're screwed. Unfortunately, these fire slugs who have no reason to be doing this, really. The AI tends to favor them, and it can kind of get cheap about where these land. Luckily, I just barely got the win.
Data to open the security doors. Just past them is the control room to Clockwork's Death Ray Tower. I think it's time for some Cooper thieving and sabotage. Don't you think, Sly?
And now we finally get to play like the normal game.
Careful, Sly. Those tiles are booby-trapped. You better get out of there.
Hold on, that's Carmelita. She looks trapped.
Serves that cop right. She's been dogging us from the start.
It's just a misunderstanding. We've got to free her.
Are you crazy, Sly? Clockwork probably stuck her there to trap you.
But if I don't do anything, Carmelita's doomed. Besides, stealing just won't be any fun without her.
Sly, your ridiculous raccoon logic sends shivers up my shell. But if you're determined to go through with this, that barrel will undoubtedly help, though I have no idea how you'll get up there.
Dude, a spire jump here, a rail slide there. I've done this a million times.
Alright, so as a kid, I think still to this day, this is my favorite level in the game. And it's super short, too. But this actually puts everything you've learned into test here. You gotta try every technique here. See? Like, every trick in the book is used here. And it's just such a cool aesthetic, too. I think I really like trying to speedrun this. You know, like, I would say that if it's not this level, it's one of the three or the four regular China levels from the Panda King section. But I really do like the final test here. It's not even the final test, really. It's just a really well done final attempt at like a regular section in the game. See, I'm getting swarmed right now. Luckily, I don't think I'm gonna lose, but I don't want to get caught either, even though I have a horseshoe. I don't actually have a horseshoe. Never mind. Oh, whoops. We'll smash them, even though there's no point to, because it makes me feel better. And there we go.
Sly Cooper. I should have known you were behind this.
You got me wrong, Miss Fox. I'm here to rescue you.
You sentimental fool. Empathy has always been the downfall of the Cooper clan.
I knew this was a trap. Looks like I'm going to have to do some fast and furious hacking to shut down that gas before Sly's brain is turned to cheese.
Turned to cheese. I don't know.
I
Alright.
haven't had to do this in a while.
Look,
Okay,
okay, first of all, I gotta say, love the aesthetic of this place. Second, this may look different, like another mini-game at the end of the game, but this is very much like the other turret levels and the crab mini-game from the beginning of the game. So it's just a new cosmetic change to a mini-game that we were already introduced to quite a few times in the game, but just with a new coat of paint. Like, they didn't have to do this. They did it anyways, and believe me, you're gonna have to get used to these Bentley minigame hacking, Bentley hacking minigames. Oh, but you don't want to hit Clockwork because that's an instant game over. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was a little too close to Clockwork there. I guess it's the first time to see him too, even though it's just digital, right?
Level 3!
Cool. Avoid him. I don't like the sound effect, Alright. Final section?
Level 4!
No, I think there's more, maybe. 8. Yeah, so it's pretty obvious what I'm doing, I think, but you just don't want to touch anything else. It's kind of like, asteroids, I think. However, you can get here with a horseshoe. That really helps because actually the horseshoe give you like all your life back and stuff if you run out of energy and stuff. I don't think that'll help against touching Clockwork directly, but you know, as long as you avoid Clockwork, you should be okay. And there we go, we win.
I'm the best. No code can stand before me.
Nice. All right. We're back. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It goes back to the other level.
Sly, I was wrong about you. Break me out of this force field by smashing its base, and I'll make it up to you somehow.
Yeah. Oh. I gotta make a joke about that in the video.
I don't get it, Cooper. I've hunted you for years, tried to throw you behind bars, but when you get a chance to leave me in a cage, you set me free. Why?
Carmelita, we may be on opposite sides of the law, but you're not my enemy. Now, the homicidal robotic owl that built this death ray and nearly gassed us to death, that guy's on my list.
I see your point. All right. Until Clockwork and his evil schemes are destroyed, I suggest we work together.
Together at last.
Apparently the cane doesn't work on owls.
Huh, wait, I need that cane. It's been in my family for generations.
Don't worry, Ringtail. I'll cover you while you get it back. If you can, make your way to the top of the death ray. I stashed my jetpack there before Clockwork nabbed me.
Now that we're a team and all, I need to leave your side.
Hold on. This truce is only temporary. Once we beat Clockwork, I'm coming after you.
Really?
Well, maybe I'll give you a 10-second head start.
Alright, so this is the final protect minigame. It's different in the way that we're protecting Sly this time because he doesn't have his cane. It definitely makes it interesting. Like, all these minigames have a different coat of paint, but they're not things that you haven't been expected to do yet. Well, for the most part. I would say that, you know, the minigame with Murray and Matt smashing the computers, that was a little bit of a stretch of not being something you haven't done yet, but other than that, for the most part, these mini games are not things that are new anymore. They all are stuff that you've been doing, maybe with a different context, but definitely stuff you have been doing. I don't know why that one took so many hits. Alright, where... Yeah, I knew you. Alright. Is there another one? No? Okay, come on. I knew you were there. Okay. There.
Nice job, Raccoon.
Nice job, Raccoon. Was she trying to do her best Arnold? I don't know what that was about. Alright.
Where's Carmelita's jetpack?
She's
Right
gotta get to
where
that
she said
jetpack.
it would be. The magnetronic support field for the death ray got destroyed as you were making a run for your cane. You'd better hurry. This whole thing is about to fall apart.
I'm on it.
Alright. Here we go. So this is the final true... Pardon me. This is the final true test of all your abilities. Better make it good.
It's sinking fast. Climb, Sly, climb.
So yeah, you gotta race up this tower before the lava comes and gets you. At the same time, you gotta get to that jetpack because
Smash through those gears
that's
with
the
your
final
cane.
boss.
You've got to keep
We need
moving.
that jetpack. We cannot take out Clockwork with just the Cooper cane. Yeah. Well, we do, but you'll see. You'll see. We're at the end of the game now. Wait, that. Cool. Oh, see, it locked onto the wrong one. That's what happened there. All right. Let's just go for it, man. Yeah, I always thought this was really cool too, but I really like the smaller challenge that Daring Rescue, I think it was called, did, where it was just a small but fun little gauntlet. This is fun too. Like, this is great. This definitely makes you feel like a badass. I kind of wish there was lasers and searchlights. Oh, main blades, pretty much. That sucks. Oh well. Like I said, I'll probably get the final boss done in one try. So this is pretty much the last real test of the game. Jump. Just stay up. I will say too, I'm gonna break these videos into series for YouTube. I'm not gonna upload just a single 4-hour bot. I'll make it to like, I don't know, like 5 parts, one for each of the Fiendish 5. I'll upload that to YouTube so that people can like watch along. If you're watching in the future, I just want to say thank you so much. This is a childhood game of mine, and I know the video initially isn't going to do that well, but it's just something I'm passionate about. Ooh, okay. That was close. And that is pretty much it. There. A strange reunion.
Okay, that jetpack is easy to fly. Use the left analog stick to aim and steer, and press the square button to fire its rockets.
Yeah, so the only difference here is we're aiming ourselves.
Behind you!
and kind of a shooter
Sly
form.
Cooper, you have escaped my gas chamber and destroyed my death ray. Remarkable. You Coopers always find a way to beat me.
Always? So that was you in the background of all those old pictures in the Thievius Raccoonus. How old are you?
Perfection has no age.
What? You're immortal?
Revenge is the prime ingredient in the fountain of youth. I've kept myself alive for hundreds of years with a steady diet of jealousy and hate, awaiting a day when I would finally eclipse your family's thieving reputation.
Sly! My missiles don't hurt him but seem to create holes in his armor. Shoot into the gaps I create!
For as great as the final villains have been, or the villains have been in this game, Clockwork's motivation is pretty weak. So we got basically what it's telling us is that this is an immortal bird who has, for decades, been trying to be a master thief, like the Coopers have all been. And he's just jealous that he's never had the same talent. But his idea of thieving is like making up death rays and gas chambers. Like I don't know. Not a very great villain. I guess the threat of him is better than the actual motivation and villain, but like whatever. He just hates the
Nice
Coopers.
shooting, Sly! You got him! Wow, that's one tough owl.
I don't get it. You're so familiar with my family. You must have known my father had a son. If you hated the Coopers so much, why did you let me live when you stole the Thievius Raccoonus?
Because I wanted to show the world that without your precious book, the Cooper line was nothing.
Ah, well, there's where you're wrong. The Thievius Raccoonus doesn't create great thieves. It takes great thieves to create the Thievius Raccoonus.
Enough, Sly Cooper. It ends here. I will finish you like I finished your father. Then the Cooper line will be erased and the
It's
only
gonna
master
take a
thief
lot
will
of self-control
be
to not make an innuendo out of, like, I finished your father.
My intellect is refined. My experience is greater.
So, you know, I've got an owl on an ego trip. See, I always made the joke in my head that this guy was basically what would happen if Owl from Winnie the Pooh went on a psychotic rampage. Because the same level of snobbery seems to come out in this guy. And also the dumbass logic that they contain, despite how wise they're supposed to be. Yeah, I'm not gonna upload this as one video. That's insane. And it's just too much work for something that nobody would watch all the way through. Well, I'm sure somebody would watch it all the way through, but you know. Cool.
Now's your only chance, Sly!
Alright, here you go.
You've got to get to his head and destroy it before his auto...
I am. Blue 7.
So this is the part that I usually will mess up on.
Flowers.
As you can see, he's just saying random things at this point. He is completely torn apart, but
Lay.
you gotta be fast here.
Feet together.
Because I think there is like a hidden time limit. I'm not too sure, but I'm not chancing it. And here we go. Oop.
Immortal.
You just gotta whack him now.
Cooper! You will never be rid of me. Clockwork.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to say Clockwork.
It took some
Colonel,
tricky
Colonel,
maneuvering, but I managed to snatch that last piece of the Thievius Raccoonus from Clockwork's claw. I had taken down each member of the Fiendish Five: Raleigh, Mugshot, Ms. Ruby, the Panda King, and finally Clockwork. I'd beaten them all one by one and reclaimed my birthright. Of course, there was no way I could have gotten here without the help of my pals. I know this hasn't been easy for them, yet they stuck with me through it all. Murray, boy, it took a lot of guts for him to get out in the field with me. I know he was scared, but he's got more heart than anyone I've ever known. And thank goodness for Bentley. Without his expertise, I'd have never found my way off that rooftop in Paris. A guy couldn't ask for a better gang of friends. Who could ever forget the lovely Carmelita? Looks like we're not going to be friends anymore. Now that Clockwork's death ray is out of commission, we're back to playing cops and robbers. I thought for sure she was gonna slap the handcuffs on me right then and there. But instead, she was true to her word and gave me that 10-second head start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I like how, you know...
I felt bad leaving her stranded on that giant rock, but I knew it wouldn't be long before we'd see each other again.
That's the most loop-on thing in this game. I'm not even gonna lie. Can I skip this? Because we still have one other thing we gotta do. We gotta go get that last page of Thievius Raccoonus, or we haven't really completed the game. Can I not skip this? Oh, there we go. Kevin Miller did Sly, Bentley was Matt Olson, and Murray was Chris Murphy. Got it. Don't get used to Carmelita's voice, because the thing is, Carmelita's voice changes in every one of these games. Sly 1, 2, 3, and 4, they all have a different voice actress for Carmelita. So how did the stream do at the very end? Haven't looked at it in a while. Oh, not bad at all. Yeah, that sucks because the whole thing's gonna have to play again once I get the last page. Well, the stream was fun. Yeah, well, we're not entirely done yet. I still have to go get the last couple things. See, we're gonna get a couple cutscenes dropped on us here. Alright, Murray's, like, scream sound effect kills me every time.
I hate to tell you this, Sly, but the Thievius Raccoonus isn't fully restored. You're gonna have to go back and unlock all the vaults to find the pages you're missing. There is some good news, though. A friend of mine in Japan just sent me this really cool movie. And guess what? It's all about us.
Alright, so I'm gonna explain this. This is actually the intro that they animated in anime style for the Japanese release of the game. They did the Japanese opening and the ending in the anime style like this. It's pretty cool to see.
俺様の一族は代々伝わる義族の家系。そして受け継がれた技をまとめたのがこのラクーナの秘伝書。その洗練を極めた忍びの技。だがそこには必ず守らなければいけない厳しい掟があった。義族たる者、名誉にかけて狙うは悪党のみ。善人からは奪わない。ところが俺様が秘伝書を受け継ぐことになった夜、突然5人のギャングがやってきた。奴らは俺を守ろうとした父ちゃんを、そしてとうとう見つけ出してしまったんだ。大切なラクーナの秘伝書を。奴らは俺様の全てを奪いやがった。きっと中に書かれた技を使って悪いことをしでかすに違いねえ。そして俺様は一人ぼっち町の孤児院に入った。だがここで素晴らしい仲間に出会ったんだ。天才発明家、頼れる相棒ベントレー、そしてマーレ。食いしん坊でちょっとドジだがまあ憎めない弟分さ。仲間と一緒に俺様は父ちゃんの仇を討ち、そして秘伝書を取り返す。クーパーの名前に恥じない義族になれるか、それとも失敗してご先祖の顔に泥を塗るのか。さあ俺様たちの運命はどっちだ。
Okay. Now we gotta go back to panicking, get that last page, and then we're gonna unlock the final things in the game. Not the final, but the last thing I want to show off for this stream. So we just gotta get back to the safe. That's all we gotta do. Because I believe we get the final cutscene of the game, and then I believe a commercial or something.
Freeze, Raccoon!
How can I freeze when my heart warms at the very sight of you?
Shut up, Ringtail. I don't know what you're doing here in China, but I'm sure it can't be good for whoever owns this place.
You must only have eyes for me if you're too blind to see what's going on around here.
All I see is a pathetic thief who's escaped justice for far too long.
I'm proud to be a thief, especially when I'm stealing from a vicious extortionist like the Panda King. Open your eyes, detective. These quaint temples are a front for an illegal explosives factory.
Don't try to confuse the issue. You criminals are all the same, and none of you can escape justice.
Sure. Already did it once. Well, multiple times actually, but you know. Yeah, so this is kind of a dumb way to pad it out. I mean, I don't even know why they did it, really, because, like, I've already done this. Like, I've gotten the clues, and the last power-up sounds game-breaking, but it really isn't. It's not like I'll show it off in this video anyways, but, you know. It's questionable, this decision, I will say. Okay. I'll go up here. Come on. Love doing that. Alright. Just gotta get back to that save, and then we're home free. Because the game will automatically start up the last cutscene. There. We're almost done, so we might as well wrap this up, right? Oh, jeez, guard right there. Okay. There we go. This is actually the last section of level. I remember this.
Press the circle
There we
to
go.
enter the vault code. Multiple blood vessels burst in my brain while figuring this out. The code had better be 231.
You think I could have just brute forced this? I mean, this can't be too rough to figure out. You know, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. There we go. Final page.
Amazing! Colonel Reed Cooper's time stopper technique. Press the triangle button and execute a flashbang that will stun all guards in the world for a few seconds. I can see how this might be useful and entertaining too.
Like I said, it's only for a couple seconds, and there's like a lot of wind up to it. It's not as cool as it sounds, but there we go.
At long last, the Thievius Raccoonus restored to its original state. The first time I held the whole thing under my arm since I was 8 years old. The same weight that all my ancestors had felt beneath their arms as they had passed it on. Although, while other family members may have been great thieves, they all inherited the book. I got a chance to earn it. I had taken down the Fiendish Five, having used the moves my ancestors taught me, and become a master thief along the way. The time had come for me to chronicle my own adventures into the great book. This is gonna be fun.
Alright, so unfortunately, there's one last thing in this game I want to show. I can't skip this though, and that's the real stupid thing, is that I don't know why they would set this up like this, but whatever. I can't skip it, so. Yeah, credits again. I apologize. I know. In the video version, I'll probably skip. I'll probably like cut this out, but unfortunately, in real time, we just have to watch it again. I thought you could skip this, but I guess not. But there is like a couple unlockable bonuses I got for doing that. But you know, I had to show the final cutscene too, right? Like the whole Sly, you're a master thief, you've done it. But there's still a little bit more, and I really want to show that off real quick. I think you unlock like a special movie. Yeah, I gave it a pass because it was 2002. I don't think a lot of games had a skip credits option yet. Of course, the PS3 version should definitely have added it in, but you know. I guess they were expecting people to not get all the clues in the first go, but you know, it's over. And then this again. Sorry, that's never not funny.
You've done it, Sly! The Thievius Raccoonus is complete! Now, try beating all the Master Thief sprints to unlock the designer's commentary. Once you've unlocked them all, I've got a special behind-the-scenes movie to show you.
Oh. Okay, I thought you unlocked something there, but... let me just see something, okay? So yeah, there's 2 movies I don't have unlocked yet because you need to do the Master Thief sprints. I don't feel like I need to show those off because, you know, they're just me speedrunning through the first 4 worlds of the game. And then again, only the Sly levels. But you know, there's those. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for Sly Cooper 1. I probably will need to capture a couple more things to do the video. Like, I can't really capture them right now. Like, I'll probably need to capture clean versions of the cutscenes. And then, I don't know, like some other stuff probably. But we did pretty good. Like, you know, this is a 4.5 hour stream. It'll be cut up into like, I don't know, like 5 videos, probably. So yeah, this is Sly Cooper 1. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. I really appreciate the turnout. I do really a lot. This is gonna give me content to put on YouTube for like a while now, because I will upload this. It probably won't do that well at first. I am determined though. I am gonna make this series, this work. I'm gonna make this work. So the next stream I do, might be tomorrow, depending on, based on the email, the text I just got. But I'll let everybody know on the server and Twitter. So, you know, follow me on Twitter and there if you want updates, or, you know, be active in my server. Also, I am sorry, Shock, Rigor Mortis Death. I did not see that you followed me. Thank you so much for the follow. The next stream, I'm going to do the entire trilogy. So the next stream is going to be Sly Cooper 2. Because even though I'll have to work on the 32-bit blue for this game for a while, probably, I don't know, it depends. Like, I already have like a lot of ideas for the video, but I want to do it right. Well, if you subscribe, Vanadium, the number of the points, like, you'll get more. That's how that works. Like, your score will go up higher. But, that's pretty much it. I appreciate everybody coming out, you know. Not a whole lot of subscribers, but I didn't expect there to be any subscribers today, but I do appreciate the views. And that's okay, Vanadium. I don't expect anybody without money to subscribe. That's stupid. But thank you all for coming. next stream is going to be Sly Cooper 2. If you're watching from YouTube, thank you so much. I know this is a longer series, but luckily the footage is better than it would have been on PS2, right? So, or even my old PC stream, because that will look bad. Like, in comparison, this is going to look a lot better. So yeah, I gotta eat. It's like 9:30. I haven't eaten yet. So, thank you all for enjoying my childhood game, and I will see you guys all later. Thank you. Bye.